to halftime. Let's go places.
All right, practice makes perfect. You got to practice Mahomes magic, step back, get buckets. Okay, now let's see how that turns into a dime. A lob play in the first half for Patrick Mahomes. You can't make this up.
You can't.
It's not even fair having a quarterback like that.
It's insane. Right now, you can see the Chiefs, they're leading 28-17. The Bucs defense has given up exactly 27 total points in the past 3 games. So what's happening here with the Chiefs offense that's going so well?
Well, I thought Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, had a great plan coming out. We said Todd Bowles was not going to give you the deep ball. They were going to play a lot of deep safeties. Kansas City came out throwing the ball quick, getting it to their playmakers early, getting the ball out of Mahomes' hands, not letting the pass rush be a factor. Then, of course, when you need plays, this is what I talked about in the pregame. If it's a high school kid, I'm not letting him do this. But if you're Patrick Mahomes, go ahead, have some fun out there, create, and do this if you feel like it.
And for me, Coach, I screamed and yelled in the pregame show about double-teaming Travis Kelce, about jamming him, slow him down at the line of scrimmage. He is the best player on the field. He's the best tight end in the National Football League. You got to jam him, slow him down, and force Patrick Mahomes to go somewhere else with the football.
Hey, Patrick Mahomes told me this week that he's going to continue to evolve, create, and put new things on the tape. That's exactly what he did in the first half. Now what do the Bucs defenders have to do to slow him down or contain this offense?
Well, they might have to change. They might have to come out with more of that pressure package, but I think it's going to be on the Bucs offense, Rodney, to just do what they did in the second part.
I'm not worried about the Bucs offense. I'm looking at their defense, and Andy Reid outcoached Todd Bowles in the first half, and Todd Bowles has to make some adjustments. And we talk about how physical this Tampa Bay defense is. They're getting pushed around on the offensive defensive line.
All right, let's get to the best of what we've already seen so far in Week 4. We've seen some great things here in Tampa Bay. But I want to get first with the overtime game. New England on the road taking on Green Bay. It's Aaron Rodgers finding his rookie Romeo Doubs to tie up the game late in the fourth.
Yeah, and he wasn't sharp the whole game, but on this drive when they needed it, he got them in the end zone.
Then in overtime, it's Mason Crosby hitting the 31-yarder. The Packers win 3 straight games. I know. And ultimately, the Patriots, they also lose their second QB, so they're on to their 3rd string. Jacksonville taking on Philly. Trevor Lawrence, 5 turnovers.
Man, I love this Eagles defense. I don't see any weaknesses. They fly around, they create a lot of turnovers, and they're very physical.
Last undefeated team in the NFL. Meanwhile, Buffalo taking on Baltimore. Ravens led it by 20-3, 4th and goal late in the 4th.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson just trying to make something happen. Jordan Poyer with a great interception, but there's a lot of pressure on that offense.
Harbaugh decided not to go for the field goal, so on the flip side, Bills drive down the field. Tyler Bass hits that 21-yarder. Coach, let's talk about the decision by Harbaugh to not go for the field goal in that situation on 4th.
Score tie, 4 minutes left. You go for it. That shows me that Coach Harbaugh didn't have confidence in his defense,
Rodney. He didn't trust his defense. Bottom line, he didn't trust his defense. And this is one of the worst defenses I've seen with the Ravens. They don't play Ravens defense. This is one of the worst defenses I've seen with the Baltimore Ravens. Missed tackles, penalties, lack of discipline, not keeping the edge. Just time and time again, Coach, just disappointing.
Lost a 21-point lead in Miami, 17-point lead today. That's not the Ravens defense we're used to seeing. Before the season started, all the questions were Lamar Jackson. How is he going to be without his contract? Lamar's playing fine. They've got to get this defense squared away.
I don't worry about the offense. I worry about that defense.
Yeah, it's the 2nd straight game. Like you said, they've given up that lead at home. And right now, that defense is giving up 32 points per game at home. But we will have them on Sunday Night Football. I know, against the Bengals, so there'll be time to improve. All right, second half from Tampa is still ahead. But first, there's many places you can go in a Toyota, but few are as special as the great unknown. The NASCAR playoffs have been thrilling so far, and that continued today with Georgia's Chase Elliott making a dramatic move, approaching the finish to score the win and advance to the next round. Next Sunday is an elimination race at the action-packed Charlotte Road Course. That'll be Sunday afternoon on NBC. All right, guys, we've had a conversation about how the Bucs defense can improve in the second half. Talk to me about the offense and what we need to see more of from Tom Brady.
Well, I think we saw it in those last couple of drives where they just abandoned the running game, put it in Tom's hands, go up-tempo. They got to try try to match him score for score offensively.
This is a kid that I mentioned in the pregame show, Isaiah Pacheco. I want to see more of him. Every time he touches the ball, he makes something happen. I think he should be the starter.
Yeah.
You know what? I think Tom Brady's excited to have Mike Evans back. 4 receptions, 60 yards, 2 touchdowns in this one.
It's a guy he knows well. We'll see a lot more Mike Evans in the second half.
Real quick, I'm really kind of concerned about Tom Brady. He's been moving his elbow and his shoulder. He went into
early.
Yeah, we saw him running into the locker room early, but he looked good on this touchdown throw to Mike Evans.
Okay there.
Happy to have the big fella back. Chiefs up 28-17 at the half.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.